Hello, I'm back again. Sorry about cutting off yesterday. I realised that I was going along too much and not really getting much done. So, yeah, this is a continuation of what I started yesterday, and there's a couple of more parts besides. So, what I'm going to do, rather than limiting it to just 3 videos, I'm just going to go up to 10 minutes and cut it off, and then just it'll bears how many videos it takes me. It could be a few, because like I said, there was quite a big pile. But yeah, before I start, a couple of thanks. 2 new subscribers, cont'd fan and Snestastic. That's blinding. Really appreciate it. I'm always surprised. I know I've not been going on, but I'm always surprised when someone wants to watch my videos and hear what I have to say. So cheers lads, really appreciate it. Right, oh yeah, and also before I start on the new stuff, I realised I watched back the video from yesterday and I showed a couple of games you couldn't actually see. There was there was one Game Boy Colour game and 2 Game Boy Advance games, and you can actually see them. So I realised I have to hold them up a bit closer to the camera. I don't know if they focus. Don't really look focused, but believe it or not, that is Tweety's High-Flying Adventure. If it's not focusing properly. Ooh. So, yeah. Tweety's High-Flying Adventure. That's the one I got as a tester. And there we go. As yesterday. Super Mario Advance and Zelda Minish Cap. The focus is real. Right. And also, I've got to work out a way of reaching down for this stuff without leaning out of camera, out of shot. Right, I've had them too, haven't we? Here. Tabs. Right, this first one I've got to show is when I started getting lucky. This is, I don't know, I went out, actually no, it was one Friday night just before Christmas. I was checking on the Computer Exchange website and their stock lists. And I tend to sort of focus on 1 or 2 games that I'll have my eye on. And one of them was Skies of Arcadia Legends on the GameCube, and it's I've worked out that on the Computer Exchange it's actually about as cheap as you can get it. I mean, eBay is more expensive, and I wouldn't bank on finding it in something like Game Station. I mean, you'd be lucky if you did find it, but it's like lots of other games, you know, it'd just be chance. So one turned up, a copy of Skies of Arcadia turned up in my local Computer Exchange, and I noticed it I checked in on the Friday morning, there was nothing, and then the Friday evening it appeared. So right, I couldn't really afford it, so I got some stuff to exchange together. Came to about 27 quid. Went down there on Saturday morning. It wasn't straight off. It was like 11 o'clock. So it'd been open for an hour, and I got in there and I couldn't find it. And I spotted it behind the counter, up on a shelf that said reserve. So someone had got in there in the hour that they'd been open and had it. I was really pissed off. But I'd gone in there for another game, and this is it. This is the other game, Capcom Classics. And I got that, and that was actually £1 cheaper than it said on the price. And it sort of made up for it. But I was sort of Skies of Arcadia was at the top of my list. But not to say this isn't a really good collection. I mean, for starters, It's got Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Strider on it. That was the main reasons I got it. And some pretty good other shooters and just scrolling sort of arcade fighters. I recommend that, and the first one as well. Right, yeah. I sort of like a bit pissed off because I couldn't get what I went for, and I went down to like our local generic sort of cash converters. It's called the Enfield Exchange. Normally they've got nothing, it's overpriced, or it's just sort of sports, like Xbox or PlayStation sports games. I went there and sort of checked the shelf, and the shelf's about a couple of feet, or the selection's about a couple of feet wide. And yeah, that's what I've got. I hope you didn't see that. But first thing I saw was this. It's the Zone of the Enders 2, the second runner. And it was £2. I thought, £2? They obviously don't know what they've got. And I mean, at the time, this was like going for like £20 on eBay, but since then I've discovered that, or remembered that it's been reissued by publishers, and it's not as rare as it used to be, so the price has gone down. But still, £2 was a bargain. And I checked the shelf again, and they had a load of stuff. They obviously brought in a really good collection. They had a load of stuff, and this was more expensive. But this is another thing I had my eye on. And this is £10. But it's sort of 18 in Computer Exchange and about the same on eBay. So for £10, and the condition's pretty good. But I might have just given it away. You might have already seen it. But the bargain was this one. GameCube game. GameCube games in this one shop, they only charge the same amount for. They don't differentiate between GameCube games. £2. £2 for Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. So that's about 20 to 30 on eBay. I was just like, you sort of made up for not getting Skies of Arcadia. And they're all complete. Discs there's a few sort of things in the corners, but again, I can't complain. £2. So I'm trying to motor through it. Ooh, up comes 8 minutes. Right. About a week later, I went to a local sort of a town area near me, area of shops near me, just like a short bus ride away. In Barnet, it's called. And they've got one game, and it's pretty rubbish. Branch of game. So obviously the sun's coming out again. But they've got quite a nice selection of charity shops. So they've got a pretty good branch of the British Heart Foundation, and I found these. And I was like, I didn't have enough cash on me at the time, and obviously charity shops don't really, especially at sort of small amounts, they don't really take credit cards. And this was 99p, and this is a 1.99, so 2.98 for these two. Actually, this has since been sold on. This is actually my copy. The one I got didn't have a manual, and it had a tiny little crack there, but just for these purposes, illustration, this is actually my copy. And actually, in the case for Silent Hill was shot to shit, so I've had to exchange it with something else, and I've still got a bit of a sticker on it, which I have to get rid of, a bit of WD-40. But now I had to get to the bank machine and back without anyone came and bought it, and I hid it at the back of the shelf. It wasn't too far to go and back again, but I hid it at the back of the shelf, hoping that no one else came in and saw what I saw, and it was all like a looking over my shoulder sort of thing. Who's noticed what I've found? But yeah, it's just coming up to 10 minutes, so, and also the sun's coming out, so I might have to pause for a bit. I've put up a little barrier to stop the sun casting across the face. But anyway, it's coming up to 10 minutes. I'll put this video up, and maybe a bit later I'll continue, because it's after the sun's gone out. Alright, bye.